Hello everyone. Hi, good morning everyone. I am on Mompreneur Circle. Thank you Latika for giving me this opportunity to come on your Facebook page Mompreneur Circle and sharing my thoughts on today's topic, that is how to improve low hemoglobin. So basically today we are going to talk on anemia. It's low hemoglobin, and India is again, it's one of the country in which this problem is like a havoc. Every fourth lady, woman, girl is suffering from low hemoglobin, low iron, that is anemia. So girls, we are conducting this session on Health Week. So today my topic is how to improve and what are the superfoods to improve your low hemoglobin levels. So I hope we have a good audience with us. Shall we start the session? Hi Latika, hi Amruta, hi, good morning. So shall we start? Okay, so we are going to start today's session. So first of all, we need to know what is hemoglobin. Okay, so first we need to know the science behind that, we are talking about, like how to improve it. But before that, we should know that what it is actually, what is the role of hemoglobin in our body. Okay, so hemoglobin, it's basically a protein molecule that is present in our RBCs, red blood cells. Okay, सो RBCs के अंदर ये छोटे छोटे मॉलिक्यूल्स होते हैं विच आर नोन एज हीमोग्लोबिन. एंड व्हाट इज़ द रोल ऑफ हीमोग्लोबिन? इट कैरीज ऑक्सीजन that we inhale oxygen. Everybody knows we inhale oxygen, and that oxygen get trapped in your lungs. It is taken by lungs, and then from lungs it is transported to another cells of our body, another tissues of our body, with the help of hemoglobin. So hemoglobin is a carrier basically, which carries oxygen from lungs to various tissues, and then again it's a carrier for carbon dioxide. When we inhale, we ingest oxygen. When we exhale, what we throw out carbon dioxide. So hemoglobin plays both ways. It carries oxygen inside our body and throughout the carbon dioxide. Okay, now what are the symptoms of low hemoglobin? How can you make out that whether you have a good amount of hemoglobin without testing or not? So what are the symptoms of anemia? So if you are feeling lethargic throughout the day, if you are feeling low energy levels throughout the day, if you are suffering from extreme hair fall, yes, extreme hair fall is also the major symptom of anemia, low RBCs, low hemoglobin in our body. Okay, if you are suffering from breathlessness, you are doing some workout, you are doing some home exercises, or you are doing some intense work at home, and you start feeling breathlessness very easily within few minutes, then also it's a sign of low hemoglobin. Okay, so these are the major symptoms. You don't feel like doing anything, you are all time on your bed, you do some work and you then again jump to your bed, you feel like sitting all day, then it is your low hemoglobin. Fine, so these are the symptoms we should not ignore. These are major symptoms. Why? Because it is just like that you are having a car, okay, but it doesn't contain enough petrol in that, and still you are running it on the roads, on the heavy traffic roads, on the highways. So same way it's your body. Okay, and if doesn't have enough of hemoglobin, now how much is the enough hemoglobin? It should be more than 12 mg in case of women and more than 14 mg in case of men. Okay, but generally Indian women, especially if I talk about, they don't concern about your health, and they don't take their health issues seriously. They just take it lightly. Okay, it's okay, it happens with age, it is this is due to my extreme hectic day, so that's why I'm feeling like that. So don't ignore these symptoms, they are actually very very important to take care of. Fine. Now, why this anemia happens, why low hemoglobin it happens. So first, when we get diagnosed with low hemoglobin, what we do, we generally go to doctor give you a medicine, a pills, iron tablets, and you start taking that. But is it the solution? Is it the right solution? No. You didn't get the desired results. Your hemoglobin still remains low. So what's wrong? Why it is not rising in spite of taking so many pills? First of all, pills, especially iron pills, they have their own side effects. They will cause constipation either, or they will cause loose motion in some people. Okay, so now what is the solution? Why this is not rising in spite of taking so many iron tablets? So the basically iron doesn't rises just by popping pills. There are a lot many issues in iron absorption. So the main concern is iron absorption. Even if you are taking iron rich foods, even if you are taking natural foods as a source of iron, then also it's a problem. Whatever you are eating, whatever medicine you are taking of for iron, whether it is getting assimilated inside your body or not, that is the problem. It is not getting absorbed by your body. That's why your hemoglobin levels remain low. Now what we need to do for that? How to increase hemoglobin? Yeah, definitely you can take pills. If you're extremely anemic, definitely you can take iron rich foods that we are going to talk about today later on. But how to increase absorption level, how to fix that problem of absorption of iron? So basically, iron absorption in our body, it gets affected by certain other minerals and vitamins. Okay, so for proper absorption of iron, you need vitamin C. If you are taking, let's say, everybody knows rich sources of iron, it's spinach is there, beet is there, apple is there, pomegranates are there, your nuts and seeds are there, your apricots are there, dates are there, prunes are there. Okay, but if you don't have enough of vitamin C in your daily routine balanced diet, then the iron from these foods, it is not going to get absorbed by your body. So for that reason, whenever you are specifically taking certain foods for your low hemoglobin, you need to add good source of vitamin C along with. Okay, so we need to add lemon. Best source and easy to available at every household. Lemon you can use, or you can use amla. Raw amla is the best source of vitamin C. It contains maximum vitamin C out of all your foods. Okay, and vitamin C in amla, it doesn't get spoiled even after heating it, even after its processing. So you can take it in any form. You can take it in candy form, raw form, murabba forms, then your powder form, so juice form, so any form you can take. But it should be in your daily routine. Okay, mind these words, daily routine. Our body only gets message when we do certain things daily, okay, regularly, repetitively. Then only our body gets message, and then only our body work on it. Fine. So first thing is vitamin C is must whenever you are on your iron rich foods or iron tablets. You have to take care of your vitamin C intake. Second is your vitamin A. Again, whenever you are taking, let's say some people, they are taking regularly pomegranate juice or beetroot juice or certain other vegetable juices like spinach juice even, try to add a good source of vitamin A along with. Okay, so try to add carrot. Okay, not much, but yes, definitely half of a carrot is the best source of vitamin A. Okay, that you can add. So always focus on these vitamins whenever you are eating your spinach or any other juices. Fine. Now one more factor is there that hinders absorption of iron. Now what is that? That is your caffeine. Caffeine actually interferes in absorption of iron. Okay, so what we do if we have enough of caffeine in our diet, like 3-4 cups of tea or coffee or dark chocolates even, so if you are having enough of them, these are going to interfere with your iron absorption. Then also your hemoglobin will not rise. So check out your intake of tea, coffee and chocolates. Just reduce it to only 1 cup, I must say, especially for anemic people. Okay, or if you can avoid it completely, then also. And one more thing, especially when we take our tea and coffee along with our breakfast or evening snacks, then it is more dangerous. Okay, on one side you are just taking your palak parantha or palak palak ka chila or something, and along with that if you are taking a cup of tea, it is of no use. You are just mismatching the things. These are the wrong food combinations, and you are not going to get any iron out of that. Great. So these are certain points that you have to keep in your mind, that is going to help you in understanding the absorption of iron. Okay, now come to the good sources of iron that we are going to talk about. I must say that you guys must be knowing already, but I have certain takeaways that you can take, and then you can actually work on it. So one more thing before that I need to mention, guys, please, please and please, I am focusing, please take action. Start taking action rather than gaining knowledge from social media, from expertise. Start working on that. Okay, nowadays we have enough of knowledge. Okay, you are taking some knowledge from this session, fine, but it is going to work only when you start working on it. Okay, so it is not only about knowing the things, they are not going to help. Okay, it is only going to help when you are start working on it. So you can start taking notes out of the sessions, or if you can make a list of things that I'm going to talk about, so that will be really really good. And you need to do it every day for routine for at least for next 2 to 3 months, and then you can again go for your hemoglobin checkup and then see that if it rises or not. Okay, so first thing, what are the best sources of iron in our natural ways? We can have beetroots, we can have pomegranate, we can have apple. Okay, so all these red colors vegetables, basically red colors vegetables and fruits basically. Okay, dark, nature gives you dark colors. Dark colors are always more beneficial than the light colors. Okay, so always choose dark colored vegetables, whatever the colors you are choosing. I'm just talking about hemoglobin here, so I'm talking about red color, deep red color, deep maroon color. Okay, so beetroots are there, carrots are there, pomegranates are there, apples are there, prunes are there, dates are there, black raisins are there. Okay, so all these are dark colored, fine. So you need to remember these key points so that you can select your foods easily. Never go for light colored vegetables and fruits. Okay, even if you are selecting certain other foods, go for dark colored. Dark color is always beneficial, fine. So these are the foods that we are talking about, rich in this iron. Then you can make smoothies out of it, you can make soups out of it, you can add amla juice or raw amla or lemon juice while taking these fruits or vegetables. Okay, in any form, fine, only then it is going to work. Okay, so we have list of things. Now after that we have tomatoes. Okay, sun dried tomatoes, have you ever heard of it? Sun dried tomatoes, उनको 7 to 8 days के लिए हमें शेड में या फिर हल्की धूप में टोमेटोज़ को हम ड्राई करते हैं, एंड दे आर बेस्ट सोर्स ऑफ आयरन. They contain maximum iron. If I talk about any of these vegetables that I have named, sun dried tomatoes are best. Okay, you need to prepare it at home, Fine, it takes efforts, I know, but only then you will get results. Just getting things from market is not going to help you. Okay, then we have apricots, prunes, and black raisins. 6 black raisins you need to soak overnight and then take it in the early morning empty stomach. That is going to do wonders for you. Okay, only 6 black raisins, they are going to work. Okay, so these 6 black raisins, they are not going to increase your weight. Okay, always keep your health as a priority. Don't link your health with calories or weight thing, or if I am going to have this, I will increase, it will increase my weight. Don't think ever like that. First is your health, first is your hemoglobin, first you need to be fit, first you need to be healthier, and then talk about thinner. Okay, so black raisins are their dates, 2 dates, again empty stomach you can take, they are wonderful source of iron. Okay, now these are the sources that we are talking about. Now the next point is why this like in spite of taking all these foods our hemoglobin doesn't rise. So one more mineral, very important mineral, I must say, that is a trace mineral that is helpful, that is copper. Okay, now what does copper do? When we take these foods and the iron, the foods from these iron, they get converted into hemoglobin. Okay, so for the conversion of iron from these foods to hemoglobin, we need that trace mineral copper. If you are deficient in copper, this conversion will not happen and you will have low hemoglobin. Okay, now what to do? So we need to take care of our copper intake. Now this is the second point that that's very important, that you need to take copper vessel water empty stomach daily. Okay, so take a jug of copper, store the water overnight, and next day early morning you need to take that. Fine. Now one more thing that is very important here, don't overdo anything. डोंट ओवर डू दैट. ओके, मैंने सेशन में आज सुना था कॉपर वेसल पानी पीना है, मैं तो उसका पूरा एक थर्मस ले आई, उसका बड़ा सा, मैं उसका पूरा बड़ा सा एक पॉट लेके आई हूँ कॉपर का. सो यू नो थ्रू आउट द डे आई विल ड्रिंक दैट. नो, so that will cause copper toxicity if you will overdo. So you need to take only 1 to 2 glasses of copper vessel water, not more than that throughout the day. Okay, you can have it empty stomach, you can have any time of the day, but it should not be more than 2 glasses. The problem is when we listen something about, you know, special food or special thing, we generally go overboard. We are like, you know, अभी तो मैं यही करूँगी, अभी तो मैं यही खाऊँगी, अभी तो मैं, you know, I will take these things only. Don't overdo. Balancing is the key. Always eat in particular fixed quantity that is right for your body. एक्सेस में भी अगर हम हेल्दी चीज़ें खा रहे हैं तो उसका नुकसान है. सो दैट यू नीड टू लर्न. डोंट ओवर डू एनीथिंग. फाइन. नाउ अपार्ट फ्रॉम कॉपर, that is your third point I am coming to, that you need to take care of, that is your vitamin B. Vitamin B9 and vitamin B12, they are very important. Vitamin B9 is your folate, that is your folic acid, that is again important for the formation of hemoglobin. Okay, so if you are deficient in vitamin B9, B6, B12, then again your hemoglobin will not form properly. Okay, so that you can again get checked by your blood reports or so. But again, if you are anemic, you have to take vitamin B complex or vitamin B supplements if you are deficient in that. So sometimes what happen, we are deficient, we don't know our readings, we don't know our values, vitamin values, and we are just popping other things and we are just ignoring, you know, vitamin B हमारी डाइट में नहीं है अगर, तो हम उसको इग्नोर करते हैं and then again hemoglobin हमारा वहीं का वहीं रहता है. Fine. So if it is like you can even include vitamin B, folic acid from your peas, green peas, your beans, फलियाँ, we have different kinds of फलियाँ, we have different lentils are there, kidney beans are there, white chana is there. Okay, now my फोर्थ पॉइंट इज़ ऑन वाइट चना. वाइट चना से एक हम डिश बनाते हैं, दैट इज़ हमस. I think everybody must be aware of that. Hummus is the super food for anemic people. नाउ हमस का अगर प्रिपरेशन आप देखो, उसमें क्या क्या ऐड करते हैं हम लोग. वी हैव चिकपीज, वी हैव सेसमे सीड्स. ओके, सेसमे सीड्स स्पेशली ब्लैक, अगेन डार्क कलर्ड, नॉट द वाइट वन. Okay, go for black sesame seeds, they contain a good amount of iron. Okay, so we add sesame seeds in hummus. Okay, we add tadka of mustard seeds. Some people they don't add, but you should add that mustard seeds ka tadka. So that hummus is a complete combination of all these sesame seeds are there, the tadka is there, kari patta even you can add tadke mein. ठीक है, that is going to give you a good amount of iron. Okay, now fifth point is your moringa powder. Moringa is your drumstick, you might have used, सबने यूज़ किया होगा, जो हम सांबर में यूज़ करते हैं ड्रमस्टिक. उसका जो लीव्स हैं उसके, basically that plant is known as moringa and the moringa leaves are from this plant. So moringa leaves का जो powder है, even if you have moringa trees around in your surroundings, you can collect the leaves, you can dry them at home, and that you can use in your smoothies, in your buttermilk, in plain lemon water. So that is again a super food for you people, for those who are anemic. Okay, so try to go for freshly prepared powders, I must say, rather than getting packets from market, because they are again not fresh, and we can't say how much effective they are, but freshly prepared powders are actually good. So start doing efforts at home, working on your things. Okay, now these are the 5 points that we have discussed. Now after that I would like to give you a best remedy, you can say a best treatment, you can say, like that is actually recommended by our medical associations, that you need to go for. I would say it's very simple remedy that you need to follow. So what you need to do is, you need to take jaggery, 1 tablespoon of jaggery, and 1 tablespoon of roasted chana. Okay, without salt, it's plain roasted chana. You can mix it and make a powder, or you can just mix it at the time of eating. You have to eat it empty stomach once a week. Okay, just note it down. 1 tablespoon of jaggery powder plus 1 tablespoon of roasted chana, that you have to take empty stomach once a week, and you have to repeat this process, repeat this activity for next 16 weeks. Okay, so for next 16 weeks आपको continuously ये एक्टिविटी करनी है, और उसके बाद आप अपना हीमोग्लोबिन चेक करिए. डेफिनेटली इट इज़ गोइंग टू बी द ऑप्टिमम लेवल. और ये जो आपका हीमोग्लोबिन ऑप्टिमम लेवल पे आया है, इट इज़ गोइंग टू स्टे देयर एट द सेम नंबर फॉर नेक्स्ट 6 months at least. Okay, so this is again proven and the tested method that you can follow, and it is very easy. It is just that you have to remember that you have to fix a day for that, and you have to do it repetitively. Fine. So I think this is a very easy way that we can follow. Even you don't need expensive things for that, so everybody can follow this. Yeah, so that was today's topic, short and crisp. I really want you guys to take action on all these foods and all, whatever I have told you. You need to take care of the absorption things, whatever I have told you. Okay, so yeah, I'll take few questions now. So Amruta is asking, what are the fruits and vegetables we can include in diet? Amruta, I hope I have cleared all these things. I have mentioned all these fruits and vegetables, what you need to know. And yeah, definitely nuts and seeds, they are also good source. One very important seed I need to include here, it just got in my mind, that is halim seeds. You must be aware of that or not, I don't know. But halim seeds, or we also called it as olive seeds, aliv, olive seeds. Okay, so they are red colored seeds, again maroon colored seeds. Okay, so they are again very rich source of iron. You can have it, how much to have it, just if you can count it, just 10 to 12 seeds only. Okay, it's just like 1/4 of teaspoon. You have to take it in your plain water with lemon water के अंदर उसको आप ऐड करके ले सकते हैं. In winters we suggested to take in the laddu form also, but now winters have gone and summers are there, so you just need to have only, I have mentioned the quantity, don't overdo. Okay, because it might cause some other issues, health issues. So just 10 to 12 seeds of that you need to soak it in water and just add it in your lemon water and have it. Okay, so these are the very good sources which you might listen from me, but again I'm saying you need to search them. You need to ask your grocery people or your Amazon and all, you can find there and just have them. Okay. Okay, so next question is from Shrivani. Can we take beet and carrot juice on empty stomach to increase hemoglobin? Yes, definitely, Shrivani. You can take it empty stomach. There is no harm in taking that. So yeah, definitely you can take. The only thing is you have to add a good source of vitamin C in that. Okay. Hi, Naveen. Blood thinners? Question mark. I didn't get your question. Blood thinners. Could you please complete your question? Yeah. So guys, I have taken all the questions. If anyone else have their questions, you can ask me anything related to today's topic. So I think that's it. The only thing is that always focus on whatever you are eating. Always look out for the solutions, the correct solutions, and don't go for shortcuts. Okay, don't go for pills for every single reason. For every minute health issue, we are just going after tablets and all. You know, each and every tablet, even if it is for simple headache, it has its own side effects, a list of side effects, I must say. Okay, so don't go for pills and all. Always go for natural methods. They are safe, they don't have any side effects, and that's what I practice in my this diet thing. So you can visit my Facebook page, Health Secrets by Shivani, and you can see my work. You can come there, and if you have any doubts or queries, you can also ping me on my personal number, that is 7021240891. I will mention it in comment section as well. Hi Bhavna, for the children in boarding school, what would you suggest? Okay, so for boarding school, what would I suggest, especially for the girls which are in puberty stage? You can make like snack jars. Okay, you can make powders of your these things. You can include the powders of dates are there, then nuts are there, your almonds are there, walnuts are there. You can make small laddus for that, and they can have it in an easy way. Fine, so you have a list of foods. Fine, but for boarding purpose, I must say you should know how to store them properly. Okay, and again the lifestyle, that is a big thing that I told you, that how you lead your routine, that is also important. Fine, so just go with these guidelines that I have given you. You will definitely help, it will definitely help. And just update me if you guys have any other queries, or if you need any consultation, I am there. Okay, so thank you so much, Latika, again, once again, for inviting me, and thank you everyone. You guys are lovely audience, and thanks for listening me. Yeah, And on 7th April, it's Anemic Day, World Anemic Day, that's coming, and that's why we have taken this session, today's session. And I hope you guys get a piece of information, and you guys will definitely work on it. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Goodbye.